Welcome, dear friends. I want you to imagine this video as a warm, glowing lantern on your TAF. By sitting with me today, you're going to gain a deeper understanding of what October truly holds, not just in a predictive sense, but in a way that helps you recognize the rhythms of nature, the science of your own body and mind, and the spiritual messages that flow through this season. This is about connection to yourself, to the collective energy we all share, and to the wisdom of cycles that humans have honored for thousands of years. By the end of our time together, you'll have insights you can carry into your rituals, your reflections, and your everyday choices. October is one of those months that feels charged with mystery. When you step outside, there's a crispness in the air that seems to whisper, "Pay attention, something is shifting." This isn't new. Our ancestors noticed it too. Ancient Celtic traditions marked this season with Samhain, the great fire festival that acknowledged both the end of the harvest and the thinning of the veil. Norse mythology spoke of this time as when spirits wandered closer to the living. Even early farming communities in places like Mesopotamia and Egypt held rituals of gratitude and release as the earth transitioned. When you think about it, isn't it amazing that across cultures and continents, people all felt this same shift? It tells us something profound. October isn't just a date on a calendar. It's a threshold, a doorway. We can sense it in the shortening days, in the way the trees surrender their leaves without hesitation, in the pull we feel to turn inward. Let me ask you, have you ever had that feeling in October that time itself slows down? Almost like the world is inviting you to pause? If so, you're not alone. That feeling is deeply human, and it's exactly what this season teaches. And here's where I love blending the mystical with the scientific. There's actually a biological reason you feel different this time of year. The decreasing sunlight affects our circadian rhythms, shifting the release of melatonin. That's why you might feel sleepier earlier in the evening, or crave more comfort foods, or even notice mood fluctuations. Some people experience this as the autumn blues, but in truth, it's the body harmonizing with the natural slowing of the season. Think about trees again. They don't resist losing their leaves. They don't panic when their branches become bare. They simply follow the rhythm nature designed for them, trusting that this shedding leads to renewal. On a cellular level, our bodies are doing the same thing, inviting us to release, to conserve, and to prepare for growth in a new cycle. Isn't it beautiful that science affirms what spirituality has always known, that we're deeply intertwined with the cycles of the earth? Spiritually, October holds one of the most transformative energies of the year. It's about endings, but not in a harsh or hopeless sense. Instead, think of it as pruning. Just like gardeners cut back plants so they'll flourish stronger in spring, we're asked to let go of what no longer nourishes us. This could mean outdated beliefs, toxic patterns, or even clutter in your physical space. The veil between the physical and spiritual world is thin now, which means intuition runs stronger, dreams carry messages, and ancestors or guides may feel closer. It's a time to listen, really listen, not just to the noise of everyday life, but to the whispers of your soul. Let me pose a question here for you to reflect on. If your life were a tree in autumn, what leaves are you ready to let go of? Share in the comments, because your reflections may inspire someone else who's standing at the same crossroads. When I tune into the collective energy of October, what I sense is a wave of both release and revelation. Many people may notice old emotions surfacing, memories you thought you'd tucked away, wounds you believed had healed. Don't be alarmed if this happens. It isn't punishment. It's an invitation. October says, look at this one more time. Heal it, honor it, and then set it down. At the same time, many of us will feel bursts of intuition, sudden clarity in the shower, déjà vu moments, dreams that feel almost prophetic. Have you noticed your dreams become more vivid this time of year? That's because your subconscious is more open, more receptive, and the boundary between waking and dreaming blurs a little. Collectively, this can feel heavy because it's like everyone is shedding at once. But within that weight is opportunity. The more we release individually, the lighter the collective vibration becomes. So how do we flow with this energy instead of resisting it? The answer is ritual, reflection, and presence. This is an ideal month for practices of release. Journaling under the waning moon, writing down what you're ready to let go of, and burning it safely in a fire, or simply walking through nature and imagining the falling leaves carrying your burdens to the earth for composting. Meditation is especially powerful in October because it grounds you when the veil is thin. If you've been meaning to start a dream journal, now is the time. Keep a notebook by your bed and see what patterns emerge. You may be surprised at the wisdom your dreams are carrying. And don't forget the importance of grounding. Work with stones like obsidian, smokel quartz, or hematite. Light candles, especially in the evenings when the darkness creeps in earlier. It helps remind your spirit that light always remains, even in the darkest seasons. Creativity is another doorway here. The same energy that asks you to release also frees up space for new expression. Have you ever felt the urge to paint, write, or create music when the air gets colder? That's not random. That's your spirit moving with the current of October. As we close this October energy reading, I want you to remember this. October isn't about fear or loss. It's about sacred release. It's about trusting that letting go makes space for what's next, and that even when the world outside grows darker, the flame inside you remains steady. I'd love to hear from you. What ritual or practice are you drawn to this October? What are you releasing, and what are you hoping to welcome in its place? Your answers could resonate deeply with someone else who's watching, so don't be shy. Share your wisdom. I invite you to like this video, share it with someone who might need its message, and subscribe if you'd like to keep walking this path together. Thank you for spending this time with me. May your October be full of clarity, healing, and the gentle courage to let go.